Westeros is filled with gays, and gays know that there is nothing worse than a selfish, messy top. So, I'm gonna rank the 5 messiest tops in all of Westeros. This is your pride content. Okay, hear me out, don't scroll away. At number 5, I am putting Mr. Oberin Martell himself. And yes, beautiful. Is he amazing? Yes. Is he talented? Surely. But the thing to remember is that he doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't care about you. He's not going to remember you after 5 minutes. You are going to be the subject of what he does best, and in that moment, or probably several long moments, you will forget your name, you will forget your family, you will forget every responsibility you've ever had and anything else you might have aspired to in life. Yes, in that moment, absolutely amazing. But afterwards, he doesn't give a shit. He's going to be like, okay, bye, go. That's just how he is. Does it make it hotter? Yes. Is that toxic? Maybe. Do I need to talk to someone about that? Shut up. And so on a messiest tops list, yes, I'm gonna put him at the bottom because he is a messy top, but at least at the end of the day, well, he probably gets the job done and done very well. Okay, so at number 4, we're gonna put Jon Snow. Now, Jon Snow, we know he is clapping Satin's cheeks. There is no universe where Jon Snow is the bottom here. I'm sorry. This disaster by panic lunatic, he can't even comprehend how to like a boy and a girl at the same time, let alone how to put stuff in places. But again, because he is a bipanic disaster, he is, let's say clumsy. He's probably not doing it to the best of his ability. He's figuring things out. And as cute and sweet as he is, I don't want to teach people how to do that. That's not my passion in life. I want you to know what you're doing. And Jon obviously does not, especially with Satin. Poor thing. But Satin knows what he's doing, so he'll whip Jon into shape eventually, if he ever gets resurrected. But that's okay. It's you're beautiful. You explore. It's fine. It's great. You're doing wonderful, bud. Oh God, I didn't bud him. Oof. I'm so sorry. That wasn't fair, even for you. And number 3, this might seem like a random choice, especially if you've only seen the TV show, but I'm going to say Xaro Zoan Daxos. You will remember him from the Karth plot line when Dany's in Karth and, her dragons disappear at some point, yada yada. But he's there and he's constantly trying to marry her and be like, oh, please be my queen. And also, bring your dragons with you. Wouldn't that be nice? Blah, blah, blah. But something that gets cut out is in the books, he's very obviously gay. He's very obviously not into Dany. And he just wants her because of the dragons and, everything that would come with that. But he is very much into dudes. He reappears a couple books later when Dany is Queen of Meereen, and he brings a little show, and there's all these slave boys there that are doing gay naked sex acrobatics. It's a thing. But he's very, very into it, and Dany notices multiple times that he's very, very into it. And she even calls him out at one point, and was like, "Yeah, oh, are you really into me on all of this?" And he's like, "Yeah, we would figure it out. Don't worry." But yeah, I'm putting you at number 3 because obviously you are gay, and all of your sex partners are the slaves that you take around with you and make them do fucking weird, sex acrobatics. So, yeah, no, anyone who has to rely on literal the enslavement of people to get off, you're gross, and I think you're a messy top. So, I also know you're an Essos. I said Westeros at the beginning. Whatever, it's a thing. I needed 5 people, and icky, gross. Bye. Okay, in number 2, we are putting the Queen of Mess herself, Cersei Lannister. You are the number 2 messiest top in Westeros. And again, if you've only seen the TV show, you might be confused. Why am I putting her here? Well, we get a very explicit lesbian sex scene in the books with Cersei trying out some stuff. By trying out some stuff, she is, exploring this type of sex, but from the perspective of her own abuser, which was Robert Baratheon. So she is literally the top in this scenario with Taena, or Taena? I never remember how to pronounce things, it's fine. Taena is filling in the role of a lady in waiting type of situation. I'm gonna do a fuller breakdown of this scene and kind of Cersei's journey with sexuality and gender as it revolves around it. But just for the sake of this, let's just say in the scene, Cersei is trying out some of the acts that had formerly kind of traumatized her, but she wants to see how it feels from the perspective of the top. And it's violent and it's messy and it involves questions of consent, and yeah, it's not a fun read. Again, fascinating in the sort of like analysis that can come from it. And when I do the full video, I'm very excited to talk about it. But just like when you just talk about like the logistics of it, no, not a fun read. Cersei, we could have gone about that a very different way. So you've very solidly earned your number 2 spot. And finally, number 1, we have Mr. Renly Baratheon himself. Now, I know after the whole spiel about Cersei and what earned her number 2, this might feel a little lesser in comparison, but let me establish my point here. This is the messiest top in Westeros. This top is selfish, uncaring, doesn't give a shit, impatient. That's an important one. And again, I know if you've only watched the TV show, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, Renly is the bottom. Like, no. This man has never prepped a second in his life. Are you kidding me? You think this man has like the decency, has the forethought, but like, oh, let me make sure everything's okay. No, absolutely not. This is a selfish, messy ass top who just wants to have his jollies and then be back on his way, and doesn't want to wait his turn when it comes for a throne. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna get his twink boyfriend to help him orchestrate a weird coup type deal. Your brother is right there, and I know he's Stannis. I get it. But like, what are you doing? Renly is a fun queen. I love you, girl. But like, I need you to think outside of yourself for once. And that is what makes a messy top. Someone who cannot think outside of themselves, outside of their needs, outside of their own like desires in the moment. Think big picture. Poor Lord, look at Loras here. Look at so sad. You know why he's sad? Because you're dead. You're dead, and you're dead because you made stupid decisions. And like, did you help him even once? Really? Shame. But anyway, tell me what gay rankings you want me to do next. Please leave them in the comments. Like, share, do all the buttons. Y'all are cool. Have a great night. Bye!